Good morning students. This is a video for the students of class 8th subject science. We were studying chapter number 17, that is stars and the solar system. This is your lecture number 2. Topics to be covered in this lecture are planets, asteroids, comets, meteoroids, meteors and meteorites, and the difference between meteors and meteorites. Our first topic is planets. So students, we have already learnt in the previous classes that in our solar system there are 8 planets. But how can we define planets? Planets are the heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. Okay, all the planets revolve around the sun in definite paths, and that paths are called orbits. Means they revolve in their orbits. Okay, they have no heat and light of their own, but they shine because they reflect the sunlight that falls on them. But all the planets are non-luminous. They shine because of sunlight, because they reflect the sunlight that falls on them. So there are 8 planets in our solar system. So let us study about each planet one by one. First is Mercury. It is the nearest planet to the sun and smallest planet in the solar system. It orbits around the sun once in about 88 days. Means Mercury completes one revolution, means it revolves around the sun in 88 days. Okay, and its surface is heavily cratered and similar in appearance to the Earth's moon. Okay, and its temperature is very cold, about 100 Kelvin at night, and very hot, about 700 Kelvin during the day. And Mercury has no satellite. Okay, this is Mercury. Okay, it looks like Earth's moon, means it looks like a moon, and its surface is also cratered. Okay, this is the picture of Mercury. Next planet is Venus. It is the brightest planet, and Venus has no moon of its own. The bright appearance of the Venus means it is bright, means it appears bright. Why? Due to cloudy atmosphere which is composed mainly of carbon dioxide. Okay, and this covering means this cover reflects more than 75% of the sunlight on its surface. Okay, and due to cloudy atmosphere means due to reflection of sunlight, it is the brightest and hottest planet of the solar system. Okay, means because of reflection of sunlight it appears bright. That's why it is the brightest and hottest planet of the solar system. It is also called morning or evening star. Why? Because it appears in the eastern sky before sunrise. That's why it is called morning star, and in the western sky just after sunset. And Venus means other planets rotate from west to east, but Venus rotates from east to west. This is the picture of Venus planet. Okay. Next planet is Earth, and it is the only planet of the solar system on which life exists. Okay, this is possible due to its right distance from the sun. Okay, why life possible on the Earth? Because it is not too hot, not too cold. Means it is at a right distance from the sun, and due to presence of air, water, and due to right temperature, life is possible on the Earth. Okay, and it is also called blue planet. Why? Because Earth appears blue-green from the space due to reflection of light from water and land mass. That's why it is called the blue planet. And its atmosphere extends up to 200 km above the surface. Okay, its atmosphere extends up to 200 km above the surface, and atmosphere consists about 78% nitrogen gas, 21% oxygen, and some amount of water vapors, carbon dioxide, helium, and other gases. Okay, and about 70% of the surface area of Earth is covered with water. Okay, the Earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365.25 days. That's why in 1 year there are 365 days. Okay, why? Because the Earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365.25 days, and it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, because Earth rotates about its own axis. Okay, and it takes 24 hours. That's why there are 24 hours in one day. Okay, and it has only one moon. Now next is Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun and the second smallest planet in the solar system. It is also called red planet because it appears reddish. Okay, it appears reddish. Why? Due to presence of large amount of iron oxide in its soil. Means large amount of iron oxide present in its soil. That's why it appears reddish in color and it is called red planet. Okay, it has large amount of water in the form of ice near its poles. Okay, and what about its atmosphere? Atmosphere of Mars consists 95% CO2 means carbon dioxide, 3% nitrogen, 1.6% argon. Okay, and traces of oxygen and water. It has two satellites named as it has two satellites, Phobos and Deimos. Okay, these are the satellites of Mars. Next is Jupiter. It is the largest planet of the solar system. Nearly 1300 Earths can be made to fit into Jupiter. Means 1300 Earths can be fit into Jupiter. That's why it is the largest planet of the solar system. And it rotates very fast and has faint rings around it. Okay, and it takes about 4,331 days to complete one revolution. Its rotation is fast, but it is very large in size. That's why it takes 4,331 days to complete one revolution around the sun. And it is mainly composed by gases and liquid matter. And it has 67 moons. Means like Earth has one moon, but it has 67 moons. Okay. means it has 67 satellites, 67 natural satellites. Okay, it has great red spot. Okay, means a giant storm, that is hurricane. It means a great red spot is present on its surface. Okay. Next planet is Saturn. It is the second largest planet in the solar system after Jupiter. Okay, and it is the 6th planet from the Sun. It takes 29.5 years to complete one revolution around the Sun, and it is least dense planet, means having density less than of water. That's why it is least dense planet. Its outer atmosphere contains mostly hydrogen and some amount of helium. It is a yellow planet having 9 rings. Okay, these are the rings of the planet. Okay, and it appears like a yellow planet. Okay, and Saturn has 9 rings. So it is a yellow planet having 9 rings and 3 discontinuous arcs composed mostly of ice particles and dust. Means these rings are composed by ice particles and dust, and it has 62 moons. Okay, it has 62 moons. Titan, which is Saturn's largest and the solar system second largest moon, means this is the name of the moon. Okay, this moon is second largest moon in the solar system. Next planet is Uranus. It is the 7th planet from the Sun, and it is the 3rd largest planet of the solar system. Like Venus, it is also rotates from east to west, and its axis is highly tilted, and it is the coldest planet of the solar system. Okay, having temperature near about 49 Kelvin. Okay, means temperature is very low. That's why it is the coldest planet, and it appears blue. Okay, it appears blue. This is a picture of Uranus. It appears blue due to presence of large amount of methane and ammonia clouds in its atmosphere. Why it appears blue? Due to presence of methane and ammonia clouds. Okay. It has 27 known satellites till date, means it has 27 known satellites, and it completes one revolution in 84 years. Okay, means it revolves around the sun in every 84 years. It completes one revolution around the sun in every 84 years. Okay, why? Because it is very far away from the sun. That's why it takes more time to complete one revolution. Next planet is Neptune. It is the 8th planet of the solar system, which is farthest from the sun. Okay, this planet is farthest from the sun. Its surface temperature is very low, and its atmosphere is similar to Uranus. Okay, and it has 13 moons, and Neptune completes one revolution in every 165 years. Okay, because it is farthest from the sun, that's why Neptune will take more time to complete one revolution. So these are the 8 planets of the solar system. Now next topic is asteroids. Now what are asteroids? Asteroids are the small bodies that orbit around the sun, and they have also been called planetoids, and they are made up of rocks and metals. Okay, these are made up of rocks and metals and are present between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Each asteroid has its own orbit. Okay, means for each asteroid has its own orbit. In fact, the orbits of asteroids are spread over a large distance. Okay, and they form a band. The orbits of asteroids spread over large distance, forming a band, and this band called asteroid belt. Okay, this is our solar system. Okay, at the center there is a sun. Okay, and there are 8 planets revolve around the sun. First is Mercury, then Venus, means in this orbit. Okay, after that Earth, Mars, Jupiter, okay, and then Saturn, Uranus, and after that Neptune. These are the 8 planets which revolve around the sun. Okay, and this band is called asteroid belt. Means the orbits of asteroids are spread over a large distance. Okay, they spread over a large distance and they form a band. Means for each asteroid there is a particular orbit. Okay, and the orbits of asteroid spread over a large distance and they form a band, and this region, means this band, is called asteroid belt. Okay, this region is called asteroid belt. Now next topic is comets. Comets are the celestial bodies that revolve around the sun in elliptical orbits, and it contains dust, ice, carbon dioxide, ammonia and methane. Okay, and it has a bright head with a long tail. Like this, it has a bright head with a long tail. Okay, and Halley's comet appears after every 76 years. Means comets appear periodically. Okay, like the Halley comet appears after every 76 years, and it was last seen in 1986. In this picture, this is a comet. Okay, means it has a long tail and a bright head. Means a comet appears as a bright head with a long tail. Okay, and a comet approaches the sun. Means as a comet approaches the sun, that's why its tail grows longer, and the tail of a comet is always directed away from the sun. Okay, and they appear periodically, means after a certain period of time. Now our next topic is meteoroids, meteors and meteorites. Means what are meteoroids, what are meteors, and what are meteorites. So meteoroids are small, rocky, irregular, heavily bodies that revolve around the sun. When meteorites enter into the earth, they burn completely due to friction. Okay, means when meteoroid enter into the earth, they burn completely due to friction caused by the earth's atmosphere and can be seen as streaks of light. Means when they enter into the earth, they burn completely and can be seen as streaks of light. And such a meteoroid is called a meteor or a shooting star. Okay, means when meteoroid seen as a streaks of light, then this meteoroid is called a meteor or a shooting star. The unburnt meteoroids that reach the Earth's surface are called meteorites. Means, what is the difference? Meteoroids are small, rocky or irregular heavily body that revolve around the sun, and meteor form when meteoroid enter into the earth and seen as a streaks of light, and the unburnt meteoroid that reach the earth's surface are called meteorites. Means meteorites are the unburnt meteoroids. Okay. Now, what is the difference between meteors and meteorites? Okay. So, differences are meteors are meteoroids that burn completely before reaching the Earth's surface, but meteorites do not burn completely. They are unburnt remains of meteoroids that reach the Earth's surface. Meteors are very small in size, but they are very big in size. They do not cause any damage to Earth, but when meteorites enter into the Earth, they cause damage. How? By forming large craters. Okay? By forming large craters. So, they cause damage on the Earth. So, these are the differences between meteors and meteorites. This was the last topic of the chapter. Now we are discussing homework solution of previous lecture. First question was define light year. So, the distance travelled by light in 1 year is called light year. And in 1 light year, there is 9.46 into 10 raised to power 15 meter. Means 1 light year is equal to how much distance? 9.46 into 10 raised to power 15 meter. Second question, why does moon look different every day? Why? Because of different phases of the moon, it looks different every day. Third question, define constellations. Constellations are the recognizable patterns formed by a group of stars like Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Cassiopeia, etc. Now question number 4, can you light a fire on the moon? No, we cannot light a fire because combustion will take place or fire will take place only in the presence of oxygen, but there is no air on the moon. Okay, so because of absence of oxygen, because of absence of air, we cannot light a fire on the. Question number 5, even though the moon is a natural satellite, why cannot it be used for communication purposes? So reasons are, it is far away from the earth and it does not move in equatorial plane. Question number 6, name a constellation that looks like a question mark. So answer is Ursa Major. This constellation means Ursa Major looks like a question mark. Students, this is your today's homework. Question number 1, explain the atmospheric conditions on the Mercury. Second question, name the largest planet of the solar system. Question number 3, which planet is called red planet? Question number 4, distinguish between meteors and meteorites. Question number 5, what is pole star? Why does it appear stationary? So these are 5 questions you have to do in your fair notebook today. So this ends for today's lecture. Thank you.